This week on Science Hill Stacey, my cat Tom Brady and I are going to talk to you about rental income and when it can be used on a departure residence. So, just this week, I had two clients call me, currently own a home, but they want to buy another home and then just rent their house out. It sounds easy, but it really isn't because the different investors have different requirements, whether it's a conventional loan, which is Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, or an FHA loan or a V loan or USDA. So the first question the lender is going to ask you is, do you have a 2-year history of management? If you do, we're going to ask for your tax returns. Go to Schedule E. That's how we verify a 2-year history of rental income, rental property management. We ask that question because if the amount of rent you can collect on a property is more than what the mortgage payment is, then we can count that as income. Let's say that you don't have 2-year rental history. You've owned your home for a few years. This is the first time you're going to own a rental property, so you have no history. But you want to rent your house out versus selling it. What we're going to do is a rent comp analysis. We call it a 1007. We're going to determine what is fair market rent for your property, ask for a fully executed lease with the first payment being for the first payment due date of the new mortgage. And we're going to use just enough to cover the mortgage payment. So, for example, if you could collect $2,500 a month on a property and your mortgage payment's $1,800, you do not have rental property experience, we'll use $1,800, but we're not going to use the amount as income. So every program differs, every property differs. So before you go and look for a new home and want to write offers, make sure you reach out to a lender that's going to research the guidelines for you and tell you this is what you can do and this is what you can't do. Also, just keep in mind that lenders are going to look up fair market rent. We're not going to just take a number that a client says, my home will rent for $3,000 a month. We are going to do our research to make sure what is fair market rent. So that's it for this week's Science Field Stacey. If you have any questions, feel free to call me, text me, PM me. And remember, I do mortgages. Bye-bye.